Okay. Get my voice going here. Notes, pictures. There we go. All right. Give it a couple minutes. Get some pictures here. Let me bring that up. Wait on everybody to come in. Takes a couple minutes. Photos. Let's move the camera. Okay. Give it a minute. I see lurkers. I don't see anybody saying anything yet. Are we here? There's Janet. Hi, Janet. My water. How you doing? The everybody is you right now. I'll give it a couple minutes. How you doing? Hi, sister. Molly, first one. I'm sure that's never happened. I think this is the first time that's ever happened. Seriously, I think it's the first time it's ever happened. Hi, Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society. It's not Wednesday. Janet says I need to report in when I'm away. You do. You do need to report in when you are away. We give you a week and then we send out the crew. A week's all you get. Hi, Deb F. Hi, Raul, Linda Renz, Sandra, Vicky V, Vicky. Hi, Terry Brett. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Debbie Bruce. Missy, Annie. Good morning, everybody. So I did get it all mailed out. There were 53. Well, actually, there's 54 because I'll show you what happened to the one that came in. If any more come in, I do have some extra stamped images that will, if there's a straggler that's in my post office box as we speak. Hubster's going to check it tonight. But we had 53. I will read the list off and then show you the one that didn't make it. But she had messaged me and said, I don't know if something was returned to her, but yeah. So one thing got messed up in the post office, but I'm going to send something out because I still have extra. Oh, good, Mark. Good to see you. Let's see. Angie, Riri. Who else am I missing? So this is what I got from Keisha. I didn't get a lot from Keisha, but I got this. I'm going to talk about the swap. I got a couple new magazines. I want to show my Barbie pictures. Let's see. Ann makes. Said hi to Terry, Missy. So yeah, hope everybody's doing well. I had a pretty busy weekend with getting this. It took me, I think I told Janet, I think it took 5 hours to swap it out. To swap the whole thing out took about 5 hours. Got it all done. Hubster made 2 trips to the post office for me, and to make sure we got everything mailed. And then I did all the Barbie photography, which I'll show pictures of close up. Hi, Deb. I said hi to Deb E. Yeah. So, oh, you're laughing at the man cards? I don't see Rachel yet, but got that little morning ASMR. But I hope everybody had a good Easter weekend. I saw so many pictures, everybody posting all their family get-togethers and everything. It was really awesome. So let's see. I think I've said hi to everybody coming in. So yeah, I let me go ahead and I'll show you. I don't see Julie Topaz yet. Julie Topaz as Glinda the Good Witch did not make it into the half the pictures couldn't be. I only could post 10 as a max on 10's the max on IG. And then I'm not sure how many I posted on Facebook. But she didn't make Glinda the Good Witch did not make the cut to the Easter park. Let's see your Barbie picture. Oh, thanks, Deb. Thank you. So, should we? I'll give it a couple more minutes. I'll let everybody come in first, and then I'll show them. And then this is what I got. This is what I got from Keisha's marketplace. It came in, I think the day after the streamed on Wednesday. I think it might have come in Thursday. I'm not sure, but yeah, I didn't get a whole lot this time, but I paid up for this and this. But you can't. I'm going to show you. You can get this if you want. You can get this on. You can get this on Amazon, but you can't get it with all the extras that are thrown in there. So let's see. So anybody? Oh, I did get. Let's see. I think I have. Let me look on my phone here. I know I got one from Rachel. Do I have another one? I had a couple of photos from the what do you call it? Three prompts. Which, if anybody wants any prompts, my garden's doing well. It hasn't grown in week 2. It hasn't really grown much more from week 1, but I did take another picture. Where is? Oh, I got the tree take. We had trees taken out too. That happened on Thursday. So yeah, I got the trees taken out, some mulch put down. I got I got everything mailed out. Um, did the Barbie photography, made some chick prints. What else? We do. Yes, I've been busy. Posted the 6 prompt challenge. Okay, so posted his. Okay, so I had another one. I thought, I don't know where it is. I'm scrolling here. I thought it was Rachel, but maybe not. Maybe. Oh, wait. Let me look in Facebook Messenger. I thought she gave me another one. Ah, here she did. Okay, so her prompts, and I don't see her here yet, but I'm going to show this. Her 3 prompts were shrimp, bug, and surfboard. So she did surf and turf cowabunga. Now her little sketches are on just a little teeny sketchbook, and she only spends 5 minutes on them. So look what you can do in 5 minutes. I told her she needs to go into advertising. Surf and turf cowabunga with the shrimp, the bug, and the surfboard. Isn't that cute? I love that. I love that, Rachel. Hi, Edwin. How you doing? Good to see you. Hi, Pacola, my little snapdragon that's going to hit the road soon. Hi, Nettie. Let's see, Sandra. Anybody else I missed coming in? All right, so that was Rachel's. She sent me in Messenger because she's not on Instagram or none of that. Hi, Hermit's Tale. All right, let me go over to Instagram. Let's see. I think Raul said that and I think I liked it. There's so many guys. I follow so many people. I mean, just in Instagram, let's see. Let me let me find Raul. So just in Instagram, I follow 3,400 people and I have 6,900 followers. So I don't scroll through. I don't scroll every morning I used to. And it would take me sometimes 2 hours to get through all my social media to get to everybody. I can't do that anymore. Well, I haven't done it for a long time. So if you don't pop up in my feed and you don't tell me that you have something for me or tag me, then it's probably you're gonna have to tell me. So let's see. So Raul's, I'm looking for. Let's see. Here it is. I think it is 6 prompts. Okay, so the 6 prompts were the dentist frog, temple, bread, salt and pepper shaker, and wings. And I can't turn it sideways on Instagram. So here's everything Raul did. Look. Temple, salt and pepper, dentist, frog. I love it, Raul. It's so cute. Wings. So there's Raul's Instagram right there. So y'all go over there and see what else he's got. He's posted a lot. He's got a whole lot of stuff just since then, since the last post. So go over there and follow. Let's see. Let me look at my tags. Let's see. Home. I'm trying to see where anybody's tagged me. Let's see. Let me go over here. Let me go past. Let's go back to last week because that's when they would have been there. If anybody else tagged me in the 3 prompts. I think that's all I see as far as tags. Could be more, but I might be missing them. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. If I'm missing anybody, and let me say this again. I'll say it again so that everybody knows I do not purposely miss anybody. If you come in and I don't see you and you say hi, and I happen to be looking away and you say hi, and then an hour later you go, nobody has said hi to me. Well, I mean, people may have, but I may have missed you because I looked away for 1 second. You say hi one time and I don't see you, don't email me. You know what I mean? I do my best to say hi and to acknowledge everybody. I do miss people. I do go back and I say this pretty much every single stream. I try to say hi to everybody first thing in the morning. That's why we're not doing anything yet. I'm still saying good morning to everybody. So don't get your panties in a wad if somebody misses saying hello to you. Nobody's trying to be mean to you. I am back. And I do go scrub back through my chat that night or the next day, depending on how long Janet runs. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Janet never goes past 4. But anyway, on Mondays. And so I do scrub back through the chat and see if I've missed, especially new people. You're new, you've stopped in, you found my channel or through somebody else. I do try my best to go find your channel. And if you have content, and it's creative, I will more than likely follow you back. If you have no content, if you've never made a video, I'm probably not going to follow you. It's nothing against you. It's just that you don't have anything. So, yeah. So before you start saying, oh, you miss me, you didn't say hi, you don't like me, then post your channel in the comments and I'll go see how you do it. I'll go see how you say hello to everybody on your videos, which I bet you don't have any. So just clearing that up so nobody gets their feelings hurt. All right, so let's see. Thank you, Anne. Yes. But it doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often that we get, but whatever. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to the important stuff. So I did post on Instagram and Facebook, but in case you're not on either one, I'll go ahead and show you what I did for, yeah. So we did Easter in the park. Now, of course, you don't see it very well unless you can zoom in. I know, Beck. That's true. It's not easy, especially, when chat is going like, literally, I'll look away, I look back, it's a whole nother chat row. So it's not like I just have one person. I'm sitting here and chatting with you. Okay, so here's Easter in the park. So I did little vignettes. And then I took close-ups of them and I did a few little fun things. In the close-ups. So let's see. So that was the Easter in the park. And then the first, I'm going to try to do it in the same order. I'll try to do it in the same order I post it. So here's Janet carrying off the Easter bunny. Arlene's back here in her chair, and Janice going, "Don't worry, Arlene, I got this." Now I don't know how funny they are to you guys, but I had fun doing them. So don't worry, Arlene, I got this. And then let's see, and then I had a picture of wait a minute, go back here. And then I just had a picture of Arlene and Janet. I'm trying, they're not in order here in my at the same order that I posted them. So I'm having to kind of look through. So then there's Arlene and Janet all dressed up. Janet specifically asked me not to dress her up. And Arlene's in her cool jeans and a like a little short little dress thing, and I just stuck a bow and stuck a thing in Janet's hair. She did not want to wear an Easter dress, so I did not put her in an Easter dress. Then here's another one. Now this one didn't get posted, but that's just another of the same. I took a two or three of them. So there's Janet hauling off the Easter bunny. Shh, shh, back, shh. Okay. And then we just have some random ones. Let's see. Oh wait, let's do the next one. Okay. So then Janet goes, "He's back." And then I got let's see. And again, they're not going to be in the exact order as everything, but then he's going, "Where did these mini ones come from?" And their sister with her date. She's just dating. This is just her date. Nobody don't marry her off. Sister's there with their date. And so I don't know if this could be Robert. Where did these mini ones come from? And then I got sister and her date just looking like, what the? But I like the way sister's standing there. She looks very, I gave her some little tendrils there of her hair. Gave her some tendrils. Okay, and then here's another angle. There's a side angle. Okay. Then we have we have some random just people standing around. There's me and Hubster. And that was Annie in the book club. So we're just sitting in the lawn chairs. This one did not make the cut. Like I said, I only can post 10 in IG. So yeah, I got the cat. There's one cat in that basket there. The handles kind of covering that cat. There's the other cat. And we're sitting here in the chair. So there's that one. And here's another just random person with the little girl down here. And maybe this one should have been Julie Topaz, because I didn't get I didn't get to do the Glenda the is he trying to touch? Yes, he was trying to touch your hand. Let's see how close. Oh, well, now looky here. Just a little back, just a little touch with the back of the hand there. Sister, you're so funny. But then let's see. Oh, here, this one's a better one for you. You can see that better there. Yeah, there's just bare. Look. What do we got? We got some fingers touching. But I really like the way I did sister's hair. That took me a minute there. I like that. Okay, then let's see what else we got. We have more of the kids with the Easter bunny and a whole bunch of little kids and and all these little kids came from Xandra. Here's a close up of them. So you can't really get this close on Instagram and see them that well. So we got that. And then let's see, here's another couple. This is Selena. I don't know who this is. He just kind of wandered in there. So there's Selena because she has the hair, and one of the little straight things blew across her. It was windy. I was doing good to get these to stand up. What I had to do is I had those skewers, those little wood skewers, and I'd stick them up the pants legs and stand them up. So they're all skewered. Oh, here, you can see one here. Look, here we go. This is how they stand up. They're little skewers. Okay, so let's see. All right, next we have what else? Oh, there's another couple of girls just sitting there. This is the girl that does the yoga. She's the yoga girl. She talks. If you push her little, she has a little heart on her chest. And if you push the little heart, she goes, breathe in, breathe out. So she does yoga. So they're just sitting here chilling with their cats there, and some little hats, and did some little different hats. I decorated all the Easter hats. I did all the Easter baskets. Let me see if I can get a close up. I did a whole bunch of little Easter baskets, small ones for the children, little Easter baskets for the children. And then I did these buckets. Here's one. I did all these buckets for the adults. So they were carrying around these big buckets. So they were carrying around the buckets. Hi, Rebecca. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? All right, then I got Janet, UK, Janet Nash, UK. Arlene's talking to her and said, so glad you can make it from the UK. But I had to have Janet Nash and Freddie. I had to have them in there. So, yeah, there's another. See, I made a whole bunch of these decorated with eggs and ribbons and little things. And then all the little eggs are all around. This took some time, and Hubster did help me. It was windy. And then there's Arlene talking to Janet in the UK. And then let's see, the minis. I did that. And then the final picture that I showed was everybody looking up there at the cross, because it is Easter. So I thought that was kind of cute. Not everybody. I just picked a few couples there. I picked a few couples and a couple of kids, and there's me and Hubster. So yeah. So we did that was my Barbie Easter in the park. It was fun, but it was a lot of work. No, it was a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. It took some time because, I dressed them all. I did all the Easter baskets. It was like dressing a real family. Thank you, Deb. Thank you. So that was my Easter. Those were my Easter pictures for the Barbie photography. It was fun. I enjoyed doing it. I got a couple nice comments how it made people smile and laugh, and that's why I do it, because it makes people smile. Then I did some prints of some chicks off of the original, which the original is going to be sent out as well. But I got the original chick ready to mail, and I did make a few little prints of the chicks. So got that done. And like I said, now I'm going to show you what we did on the I did the swap. Hubster made 2 trips to the post office for me. All right. So, and let me just start off by saying Stephanie in North Carolina had messaged me and said that she got something returned to her. So I guess she got part of it returned. But this is what I got. I got this and this. I did cover up her address. So that's just my P.O. box. This is what I got. This and this. Nothing in it. No, nothing. So this is what I got. It's the only one that I had an issue with that I know of, And so she did give me her address. So I am going to, it hasn't been sent out yet, but I will send her out a set of the stamps. I have plenty. I have extras. So yeah. So Stephanie, just FYI, if you watch this later, this is how I got your, this is how it came. It came in this. You know, it came in here like this. With, you know, with that basic post office apology. We care. So anyway, I got Stephanie's address. I will be sending her out a set. So no worries there. So I'm going to write her down here, just in the bottom, Stephanie. Check. All right, so I'm going to read off everybody that participated. Y'all ready? All right. Here is everybody. There was 54, including Stephanie. So we got 54. And then that doesn't include like a couple like Christopher he sent in 3 sets with his grandchildren. So that doesn't include 3 for Christopher. I just did 1 return envelope, right? So, okay, here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Yeah, I know, right, Arlene? Okay. Allison Taylor, Sharon L., Devin Rex, Amy D., Pamela A., Yvonne, Gailey, Terry Brett, Leona Jean, Elizabeth T. in Australia, Deb Detter, Christopher, and his 2 grandchildren, D&D Kristen, Zandra, Peggy F., Shelley Allred, Chris B., Kathleen D., Sherry Franks, Greta C., Annie Tanner, Ann Makes. I try to, if y'all aren't used to posting your last names, I tried to just put the initial. Y'all will know who you are. Midnight Lizard, Tina in Sweden, Angela D., Corey S., me, Ellie Knoll, Journey S., Leah Foy, Cynthia, Sister Woman, Stephanie A., Picola, Annette Navarro, Kimberly 557, Janet, Sharon R., Becky G., Arlene, Linda and Tim, and Lar, Teresa Nair, Beth Schuler, Lynn Madden, Beck Creations, Angela Hicks, Nancy Taylor, Lynn Porter, Artie Dar, Rebecca T., Angela Snyder, Andrea Flo, BP, Starla Arts, and Stephanie. So that's the 54 people that I got sent out on Friday. And I wasn't good. I thought, I looked it up and it said that the post office was closed on Good Friday. So I said, well, I'll have to mail them on Saturday. Well, Hubster goes, no, the post office is open. I said, well, why did I have online that they were closing? I don't know. So I got all this done. It took me about 5 hours on Friday. I got them all done, and Hubster made 2 trips to the post office because I got a half done, and then he went, in case I didn't get them all done in that day, he made a trip. And then I said, well, I got the other half done. He goes, I'll take them. So he took both of them. So that was our stamp swap. Thank you everybody that participated. If you did not put postage on it, I put postage on it. People sent extra cash and stamps. We had plenty. So, it's all right, Pixie. Next time, just try to remember next time. A couple people forgot their self-addressed stamped envelope. It's okay. We got it covered. Just, everybody here been sent out. All right. So, all right. So let's move that over. Let's see what else. And then Xandra and I did she said, Dee Dee, you got 2 of one of your papers, and I got 2 of these. So we did a swap. So Xandra sent me one of her extra paid papers, her Chinese cut. These are all cut out. I don't know if y'all can see this. And I had duplicates, so I sent her one of my duplicates. So let's see if I can get this out here. So these are very fragile. They're like on tissue paper. Look, it is literally tissue paper, and they just kind of float. So thank you, Xandra, for the swap. Yours went out as well. So the little koi fish there. And so Xandra sent me an extra one of hers, and I sent her an extra one of mine. All right, so let's see. Next, let me see what I'm missing in chat. Not trying to miss anybody. Just saying. Hi, Shaz. There's Flo. Who else? And if y'all are talking to me, put it in caps. I will not think you're yelling at me. Put it in put it in caps if you're talking to me. If you're not talking to me, please do not use caps. Because then I'm looking and say, well, what are you talking about? And you might be talking to somebody else. So, all right, let's see. All right. Then this is my Keisha. This is what I got from the Keisha auction from last month. And let's see, where do I start? Oh, let's just start here. Let's just start with this little stuff here. So I bought this for Samantha. It's a little knit. Is that knit or crochet? Aunt Beck, is that knit or crochet? Oh, I'm sorry. I tried. Beck changed her name to Beck's Creations. And she was Aunt Beck for so many years. I just can't hardly not say Aunt Beck, but I'm trying my best. So Beck, is that knit or crochet? I think that's knit, but I can't be sure. I barely crochet. It's crochet. Thanks, Deb Farrell. So anyway, look how cute that is. So I got this for Samantha, and got that for her. And then look at these. There's Keisha's little thank you with the little Easter. And then I bought this. I don't know who made it, but I bought this little. It's a little paper clip. A little bunny paper clip. So I got that. And then I got this for Samantha as well. I buy a lot of stuff for Samantha. I did buy all that, what do you call it? Betsy Johnson jewelry. I gave that to Denise and Samantha. So I got this it's a hair clip. It's a little, I don't know if it's vintage or not, but I got this hair clip for Samantha. I already had the bowl. I already had an Angie bowl, but I just put this stuff in the Angie bowl. I got some sari silk, some pretty maroon lace. I don't know who I can use this for. And this little picture frame, I don't, it's just a fake person. And well, it's a real person, but it's a little picture frame to hang in the house, in the little house. And so that's all the little stuff I got. Then I bought this, I like the way that looks. Let's leave it there. There we go. That looks pretty. Then I bought, she had a whole bunch of these great artist books. And I'm not sure what year they were. Let me take out all the tags and stuff. This one came out. Maybe it may not have a date on it because it was a whole set of them. Oh, here we go. 1978. First copyright 1963. This one came out. This is from 1978. I'm telling you, Keisha's got cool things over there. You made that? Which one, Deb? You made this? Did you make this or the bunny? Did you make this, Deb? Let me see if Deb made the bunny. It is so cute. I'm going to wait and see what she says because I want to put a name in here. Let me get a white. Where's my white gel pen? The click. Oh, you made the click purse. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, this is going to Samantha. She loves this kind of vintagey look stuff. So, well, it's good to know, Deb. I'm glad. Okay, so that Deb Farrell made that. Thank you, Deb. I love it. So we're going to set it right there. Angie made the bowl, which I already had the bowl. Let's see. I'm glad you love yes, I do love your bowls. I didn't make the bunny, but it is adorable. Yeah, the little bunny is adorable too. So anyway, it's Keisha's Creations, and that's with K-I-E. Keisha's Creations with a K. Keisha's Creations. I'm not sure when the next time she's coming on. Probably, I bet she comes on this coming weekend. Okay, so Terry, all right, Terry wants 3 prompts and 6 prompts for you. Okay, all right, so Raul wants 6 and Terry wants 3. All right, here, let me get my little box with the little bag. All right, Terry Brett, here we go. Anytime y'all want prompts, just let me know. Okay, I'm going to try to mix them up good because I put them back in there at the end of the day. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, Terry Brett. 3 for you. Here we go. Come on, come apart. Red Panda. Wings. Those two came out together. And compass. All right, so Terry Brett, red panda, wings, and a compass. All right. Move those up there. All right, Raul wants 6. All right, let's see here. I'm going to pick out a couple at a time. There's a little stack of them here. I'm going to flip them over. Let's see what you got, Raul. You got braids, wagon, mirror, hobbit. You sure you want 6, Raul? Andrew Wyeth. That's an artist, Andrew Wyeth. If you don't want to do 6, you can break these up into 3s. And Frankenstein. All right, so there you go, Raul. Braids, wagon, mirror, hobbit, Andrew Wyeth, and Frankenstein. See, now this is what happens when you pick 6. You should maybe pick 3. Just saying. That's why I suggest 3, because they can get, it can get a little complicated. But there you go. Y'all get them written down. All right. So I'm just going to move these to the side. We won't get those picked again today if anybody wants more. All right. All right. I'm going to go get some more, another bit of my bottled water to pour in. Hang on. Okay. Add some more water to my ice. Okay, let's see. And join the beach prawns. Okay, all right. Thank you, Flo. All right, so this was, I say, 1978. Originally published in 1963. This one is 1978. So it's just the great artist, and I just love the art in this. So let me just kind of show you here. This is a fold out. So yeah, there's a couple different fold outs here. So she had a whole bunch of these, and you just, you could pick whatever artist you wanted. So yeah, so I got that. So I kept all my message. Well, that's okay. I stepped away, so I didn't see any of them, Rebecca. See, I do miss. Oh, and I got this. I don't know if this was just a vintage something that she had. I don't remember. I don't know everybody. She doesn't necessarily announce every single person that she gets things from. But I really like this. So I got that. Here we go. Put my little Deb purse there. Let's see. Hi, Laverne. Who else? All right. So I had to bid. I bid on both of these. I bid on this. As soon as I saw it, I said, that's Keisha Moore. Keisha and Tracy Moore. And I had not seen, I'm sorry, Keisha. Did I say Keisha? Tisha. Tisha Moore. Maybe I said Tisha. Anyway, Tisha Moore. Keisha was selling the Tisha Moore zine. And so Tisha and Tracy Moore, I have not seen them for a long time. Does anybody know if y'all seen them? So as soon as I saw this, I knew that's what it was. And this is a volume. It's volume 10, and it's from 2000, March 2000. And as soon as I saw it, I said, I got a bid on this. Let me move this up so I can crop this on here. There we go. I said, I got to bid on this. Let's move it. Let's zoom in one. There we go. That's pretty good. I think the color and the light looks pretty good. How's that look? So anyway, it reminded me of the old stamp catalogs. Doesn't it remind you of that, Janet? The old stamp catalogs. So Janet and I used to really be into stamps way back in the day, back in the mail art day. And you know, anyway, and so the people do they she does have people in here that sold their stamp sets in here as well. So Tisha Moore was the editor. Tracy is the assistant editor, and then it has all the different contributors like Lynn Perella. Y'all probably recognize Lynn from the Stampington magazines. This is the magazine I got. I'm going to show y'all the Art Journaling, the Somerset Studio. Lynn is, I think, still contributes to those, but she had AC Ducey stamp company back then, and so yeah, Tracy and Tisha had Zetiology, and there's Judy Reich. Who else is here that I recognize? So anyway, I loved this as soon as I saw it, and I don't remember. Deb, do you remember whose magazine this was that was selling this? What I don't know if it was you or who it was, but anyway, I recognized it, and so I bid on this one. So I'm going to do a little flip. There's all kinds of articles in here about what makes an artist, and they kind of had a little disagreement on what's an artist, dolls, and it's all in black and white. Let's see. Hi, Colleen. Okay, so it was Deb's. Okay, wait, let's click on this. I had that magazine in my Somerset stash for all these years. So glad you want it. I knew you would really. I do appreciate it, Deb. I do appreciate, because I followed Tisha and Tracy Moore forever, and I don't know what happened to them. I tried looking them up. I haven't seen them post anything. I know she was sick, but that was years ago, so I don't know. I don't know what they do or how they've been or what anymore. But anyway, lots of quotes and art and articles, and I just love this kind of thing. Of course, I love zines anyway. And so this, I knew Janet would love this. So what they did is they gave kids the face of the monkey, and they decorated it to make the Monkey King. Look, the kids decorated the face. So all that's different children have done. I don't know how old they are. Does it say? I don't see how it says, but they decorated all those little Monkey King faces, and I thought that was so good. I thought, oh my gosh, Janet's gonna love to see that. I looked it up too. I found who I think is a sister. Well, Tracy, I think's her husband, and they also have. Well, anyway, I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure it's Tisha and Tracy were the couple. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't find her. So here's some more. It says, here's a quote: "The work of a child never fails to make appeal," and it goes all the way around. And yeah, different quotes, articles, different stamps. And, they've used stamps to make a lot of their collages here. More quotes. So, more dolls. These were made by men. This was a mutant doll contest. So the men made these, and then the women made these mutant women dolls. So I just thought that was kind of cool. And then it had these inclusions were still in it. I can't believe, Deb, that these were still in there. Even the subscription card, which I know is, no longer. But so here are some little prompt things, and it's described in here. There's these are little prompt cards in here. So if you're out and about, the idea is to look for these things. Different kind of things to do, spells, but anyway. to try to find these things when you're out and about at flea markets and things. And then this is like a laser print collage sheet. And then here's an insert to take this apart and uh, build you a studio out of a little house out of this. Of course, I'm not going to cut it apart, but all this was still in there. I could not believe that this just still after since 2000, these were still in there, Deb. So good on you for saving it. Let's see what brings. Oh, it reminds me of Linda. Yes, it does kind of look, and I do have Linda Barry's books too. I think I have all of Linda Barry's books. Her comic book, her there's like 3 of those little comp book ones, and then I've got her what it is book. And so if y'all want to see Linda Barry's, I'll go grab the book. Maybe that's what let me make a note. Maybe I'll post Linda Barry today on my I'll post Linda Barry books on my community tab because I post 3 books. I try to post 3. Last week I posted 2 because they were so big, but I will post Linda Barry books on the community tab today, and I will show. I'll go grab them if you really want to see them. Are you going to show us which stamp images you kept from? No, I'm not going to do that, Scrap Girl, because I don't want anyone's feelings to get hurt. Like I picked this one and not that one. So no, I'm not going to show. I showed everybody's stamped images as they came in. So everybody got got to see everybody else's, but no, I'm not going to show you the ones I kept. She does have she does have an Instagram account, Deb. Let me go look her up. Okay. I was looking her up on just on the internet for her site, and I couldn't find it. Let's go over there and look. Let's go over there and look. Okay, she does. Okay. I'm going to follow. Let's see what we got here. All right. Well, that's good to know. So Tisha Moore does have an IG. So I did follow. Thank you, Deb, for letting me know. So, yeah, I did follow. Married to Tracy Moore. Okay, Tracy has an account, so I'm going to follow Tracy too. Okay, so yeah, so there's Tracy's. So Tracy Moore is Tisha's husband. Okay. All right. Thank you. Whoever found it. Who's said it, Deb? Yeah, thank you. There we go. Thank you, Deb. Deb E. All right, let's see. All right, keep going here. Yes, I followed, and I did follow Tracy. I followed them both. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was looking all over the internet. I didn't even think to look up Instagram. I don't know why it didn't occur to me. So here's different marvels, things on buttons, paper, and just different articles. But you can see how it's zine-esque, right? So I just thought this was really cool. And then one of not Tisha, but Red Scott, she got to have an interview with Nick Bantock. This was very interesting because I love Nick Bantock. I have all Nick Bantock's books. So this was very cool to see this interview with Nick Bantock back in 2000 when I think he was hang on, I'm going to go run and get his. So y'all would probably know him from Griffin and Sabine. So I'll show these in a minute. He was in the middle of putting out his biography, The Artful Dodger. He was in the middle of putting this out when this article came out. He was promoting this book. So in 2000. So I think, let's see what year the book came out real quick here, real quick. Because as soon as it came out, I bought it the same day. Yeah, 2000. So the book came out in 2000. I'll show you those in a minute. Let's finish going through this. Thank you, Tina. let's see. I have to say I'm a little jelly over this book. I know. So anyway, I know Janet. So anyway, this interview with Nick Bantock was really cool. Doesn't this remind you though of our old stamp catalogs, Jan? I still have a lot of mine. I don't have them all, but I have like the 100 proof, some 100 proof press ones, and I got some old stamp catalogs still. They're downstairs though. I'm not going to go get them, but but anyway. And then let's see more articles and stamps and very cool, right? Very cool. So more. This is hand carved stamps. There's a hand. There used to be a carved stamp, like I don't say conventions, but they people that hand carve their stamps would go to conventions and do swaps with hand carved stuff. Odds and ends. More stamping promotion, stores and stuff that I'm sure they're not in business anymore. And more of them. Here's a Vista page here. Here we go. So look, Moon Rubber, Rubber Odyssey, all just kinds of stamp land. So anyway, yeah, it's just kind of fun to see them. So yeah, and there's an Irving Stone quote right there. If y'all want to write that down. Love I collect quotes. Back in the day, we were doing mail art. Yes, Dad, we were doing mail art exactly. So I was so happy to get this and the inclusions. I was so happy. Y'all want to know what I paid for? I had to bid on it. I had to bid this, but I didn't mention. Now, Deb probably knew I knew. Deb, is the one that was selling this, through Keisha. Keisha sells through for other people, right, and herself. And and so anyway, everybody was going to bid on it. And I forget. Do you remember what it started out with? Did it start out at $8 or $9? I forget what it started out as. The opening bid. And I said, I'm going to ninja this one. And ninja, when a ninja bid is when you wait till just right before you think you're going to be the last person, you jump in with the higher bid. So you get it's ninja. It's a ninja bid. And I ninja bid on this one. So anyway, I don't know how much they go for on eBay and stuff, but I bet they don't have the inclusions in them too. So was he right? I'm glad to find that you were into the craziness too. Yeah, Jan was talking to Deb about the mail art and stuff. Let's see. Trying to check on anybody that I might have missed. Scrolling. Leona, I think I said hi to you. Yeah, you have a few of the old stamp catalogs. Yeah, this is way cool. I know it is cool. Let's see. So, okay, I usually suppose it was actually supposed to be auctioned, start at 6, but I forgot to write it on, but it did get auctioned. So I was glad everyone wanted it auctioned. Yeah, so I think it started at 6. And at the last minute, I put 35 and got it. So it went up to like 20 or something. I think somebody put in 20. I said, I'm not going to lose this one. I'm not going to lose this one. So right at the last second, I went bam, and I ninja'd it for 35. And I was glad I did. To me, it's worth it. All right, so that was my favorite purchase of that day. Now this set right here, you can buy these on Amazon. You can buy these, and there's all different kinds of Chinese calligraphy kits. You can buy these on Amazon, but not with the stuff that is included in it. Now, was this one yours too, Deb? I don't know. Maybe I just bought everything from Deb. I don't know. Did you buy this? I mean, was this one yours too? You were glad I got the book. I was glad I got it too. And I think we talked about it during the show, during the stream. I think we talked about it, Deb. So let's see. So anyway, when Keisha sells these different boxes by the different vendors, they always have different things in them. Sometimes she'll just bring out a cigar box and you don't know what's in it. She'll make you're sitting there going, what's in it, Keisha? What's in it? Can you see the back again? Yes. Hang on. All right. Did you want the quote? Yeah, it's Irving Stone. Irving Stone is an author, wrote Lust for Life, the book, the life of Van Gogh, the, let's see, the Michelangelo's, what was the one about Michelangelo? I forget the name of his book. But anyway, Irving Stone was the writer of those books. And, they made movies out of them. Kirk Douglas played Van Gogh and Lust for Life. And anyway, all right, let's see. Okay, so she'll bring out. I have to have that show because it's so pretty. She'll bring out. Yeah, she'll bring out cigar boxes and different things, and whoever packed those, whoever was selling them, whether it's Deb or whoever, and they'll have all kinds of little things, and they have some little lace, they might have a doily, they might have, there's all kinds of things in those little boxes. I love the boxes. That's my favorite. I love the boxes because you just never know what's going to be in them. They might have sewing stuff. There's all different things. Oh wait, speaking of waiting. I said I was going to show you the Nick Bantock books. So Griffin and Sabine, I think, is the one that really got him off to be famous. And I do have all the books. And it's a story, it's a correspondence. And this, back when these came out, these inclusions like this, I think now, I don't know, nowadays it's probably easier to do them. But everyone has a little correspondence. And this whole story, I'm not going to go into the whole story, and because I'll go off on a Nick Bantock rant, promo, because I love him. And so anyway, Griffin and Sabine, this came out in 1991. So, and I have all his books. This is, I've kept very good care of it. My collection of Griffin and Sabine, and there's other books too. But anyway, this is the one that probably made him the most famous. And then this is the one that came out in 2000, and it is his biography. And I could not wait to get this book. As soon as literally the day it came out, I was at the bookstore buying it in 2000. So there he is right there. I think he's got gray hair now, but this was in 2000, so this was 23 years ago that this book came out. And it tells, how he started out. He started out as a book illustrator. Illustrating book covers and other things too, obviously, other things as well. But that's how he really got into the illustration world, if you will. She tries to tie the bow back. When there's a bow on something, yeah. And so here's some of his different books that he's illustrated the covers for. And then he tells the whole story. He tells the whole story of how he got in. Here's some of his paintings, how he got into the collage and the Griffin and Sabine, which again, that wasn't until like 1991. And he started out like, back in the 70s. I'm sure he started out young, like we all do that are into art. So anyway, I'm just going to kind of do a little flip through. There's postcards in here. I don't think these came with it. I think somebody either sent these to me or I got them in another book. But yeah. So anyway, y'all know if you love collage, you're going to love Nick Bantock. So anyway, I just wanted to share this book. And any Nick Bantock books are awesome. All right, let's move that to the side. Give me a sip of my lemon water here. All right. So the last thing I got was this, and again, you can buy this exact set on Amazon, but it doesn't have the stuff that's in the extra stuff that's in it. So it's a Chinese calligraphy set, and I do want to do some calligraphy with it and use it, but it won't be today. I didn't set up. I don't have my papers out and all that. So I wanted to make sure that I went through the stamp swap and, the Barbie pictures and everything else. But I will show it to you. So and everything was wrapped in tissue paper. It was like brand new. It was all wrapped. And again, I don't know if this was Deb's or not. I forgot Keisha was selling this for, but it's got all the new. It's all cloth lined. It's got the new brushes here. They all have the covers on them. And they're going to be stiff because they have a sizing on them. So you have to, soak them and get them wet to get the sizing off. And so it's got the 4 brushes here. And the reason that they have, if you've ever seen the brushes that have the little things on there, you can buy a rack. It's like a little rack, and you can hang these up. That's how you're supposed to dry your Chinese and these kind of sumi brushes. You're supposed to hang them up and let them dry like that, so they dry back into a point and all. But that's why they have these. There's little drying racks you can get. I don't have a spot for a drying rack, so I don't really, I have a place to keep one. But anyway, so there was all these extras in here. So let me pull the extras out. Now this is what will come if you bought it like online. This all was extra stuff that was in here. And they do have they have this kit and others on Amazon. Okay, so you can buy this on Amazon, but it's not going to come with all this extra stuff that Keisha has in there, or whoever was selling this put this extra stuff in here. Okay, so it comes with the soapstone. I think this is to hold the ink in there. I think because most soapstones are not this big. Let me grab you. Let me grab some of my others here. Hang on. Find what drawer it's in. Where did I put it? In one of these. Hang on. I don't remember which drawer it's in. Well, there's my Post-its, my tapes. It's in one of these. My pastels, crayon. Oh, here we go. It's in the crayon bin. Okay, so. Okay. Knew it was in one of these drawers. So here's some of my other inks. And then I also have these other soapstones that I've bought over the years. They're crusty, but I'll use these when I do either brush calligraphy or even my nibs, where I'll put the ink in here and dip my nibs in this. But it's a soapstone, and that's what this is. But I'm thinking that this little slot here is for these smaller type inks. I think maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure what the little slot there is for. And so this has a little glass case on it, and I just have different ones. And here's some colors, different color inks. I don't really use the grinding kind of inks much, but it's nice to have. Okay, so yes, that's what I call it. It's crusty, Janet. And you can buy these at, I think I got one of these at Hobby Lobby some years ago. You can buy, they're not very expensive. They didn't used to be anyway. I don't know anymore. Let's see. I don't know. Hi, Arlene. Let's see. There's Rachel. Hi, Rachel. I did my morning ASMR for you earlier. Okay. The crayon wash. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right. So, and I do have another set of, let's see if I can reach over there and get it. Working on it. Ah, there it is. All right, hang on. Excuse my shirt if it goes in the stream here, but I've got to reach over. Hang on. I bought this from Keisha's a while back too. I want to knock everything over. Hang on. Okay. This one. I'll leave it over here for a minute. I bought that one some months ago. All right. So the soapstone. So what you do is you put the water in. It's supposed to be very meditative. and and concentrated, and you put the water in here and you grind the ink. This may just be a place to you know dip off your brush. I'm not sure what that little spot is for. All right. This is a brush holder. So you've got the little brush holder. I keep putting that back. I just leave one out. So as you're using or letting your, you have two little slots there. So you have your brush holders. Okay, I got to add pop up. There it goes. All right. So it came with this, the little porcelain brush holder. It came with a now I don't know what this is, if it says anything or if it's supposed to say anything or it's just got the slots on there. But this is another soapstone, and you carve your your name, your chop, you carve your sign, and it's like your initial, so to speak. And it can be anything. But this just has lines on it, so I'm not sure if they all come that way or you can have it carved yourself, but that's what this is. It's a stamp. It's essentially a stamp. And then it comes with the red ink. And now remember, all this was all wrapped up nice. I took all the tissue paper and everything off. So what this is, it's the red ink that they always use red ink when they sign, when they stamp their name. It's the red ink. Okay. And that comes in this little porcelain thing there. And then this is just a little bowl. I'm guessing this is for water. So that all comes in there. So that's what comes in if you buy it like online. But I still haven't seen if Deb knew who was selling this. Bye, Chris. Hi, bye. Anybody else? Hi, Journey. I don't know if you were here. Because I got your stamps and yours everybody's was sent out. If y'all missed it earlier, guys, I read off the list that everybody that I sent out all the stamped images on Friday. Well, Hubster did. He made 2 trips to the post office to send them all out. And so we got all 54 because at the last minute, her chopped up envelope without anything in it got to me, but I'm still going to send her some as well. But anyway, so we had 54 sets. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, so this, and I love the box. It's like a silk box. It's so pretty. And so anyway, I had this little this frog. Well, this is actually the frog closures. They call these frog closures. They're little closures that, if you sew them on, this is like a button. Okay, so this would be sewn on like the left side and the right side, and that's the closure. It's a little cloth that goes around the knot, and they're called frogs. So I got 2 of those. So yeah, really nice. So those were included, but they don't. That was extras. They don't come in the box when you buy it. I try, Tina. I do try. I try my best. Okay, so then there's this one, and there's a name for. I don't know if this is just called the frog. I don't say stitch, knot, frog knot, maybe. So there was this tassel in there, and there was this coin in here on a little cord. There was this little mirror. Do you want to see my camera? See if I can grab the camera. It's not. There it is. There's the camera. So I had this little mirror in there. And then it had this little, I don't know if it was a pendant or, because there's just the little circle right there. And there's that. Does this open? I don't know if this one opens. The other one opened. Let's see. Or is it just maybe? I'm not sure if this opens. It looks like it should open, but I don't know that it does. It looks like it should open. I don't want to break it. It's very filigree, very delicate. So there's a little pendant. And then this little pendant was in there too. This is a little photo thing here. Let's get this So this opened up like this. So this was in there. I don't think that this is Chinese. And it could be, but I don't think this is. But it was in there as well, like a little photo holder, you know. So that was in there. So that was this box set that I bid on and got. I know, isn't it beautiful, Pixie Cora? And look, it's got the closures, these kind of closures like this that have the hole down here, and then the little latches slip into the holes. There's a name for this kind of closure too, but I don't remember what it is. Okay, so yeah. Oh, let's see. Let's get the little the ribbon holds it from so that the lid doesn't flop back. Oh, thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. Opposed to mainly because you're Aw, thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Girl. Thank you. Thank you, Tina, for supporting the channel. Thank you for being a mod. Thank you for modding. Because she also mods late night for Pete's creepy little book. So she mods late. I did get to stop in for a few minutes last night. But it doesn't start till like 10, 11. I think 11. It was 11. And so I just happened to wake up and long enough to go pop in for a little bit and listen to some of Pete's channel. Let's see. So thank you. Thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate that. Oh, and I did make a note to go get the Linda Berry books if y'all want to see those. So yeah, these are some different inks, different color inks. This is a black one, and then different color inks. And so I have some of those. And then this is another little set that I had bought from Keisha's auction a while back. It's got this little bone, well, I don't know what it is. It could be just plastic, but anyway, little closure there. And it's another little mini chop set. And so this one has been carved, and it says on it, it's been carved Jim. It has Jim carved into it. So it's got the, different little designs here. And so somebody named Jim had their name carved in it. So like this one here is flat, the one in this box. So you can have it carved to be whatever you want it to be. It's soft, soapstone soft, but I'm probably not going to carve it. But anyway, and it also came with the red ink in a little porcelain. And we did stamp this one time. Like when I bought it, we did stamp it. It says Jim, and it's got some, different Chinese characters on there. So, but it's so pretty. This reminds me of my chess set. I have a chess set that my dad brought me back from Korea in the early 70s, and it's all carved soapstone. And I still have that. And the kids, the kids fight. That's mine. That's going to be mine someday. I went, just, hey, back off. I'm still here. Nobody gets my chess set. Nobody gets my chess set right now. But my dad brought it back for me from Korea when he was stationed there. So anyway, there we go. That's that. So those are my calligraphy. I should do something to keep these all together somehow. Now these I just use with my everyday calligraphy. I say everyday, whenever I use ink, or whether it's with a brush or with a nib, that's what I use, those right there. Let's see. You have chopsticks in a box matching the green box. It's probably it's probably a standard pattern. I don't know. So I'm gonna leave that right there. I love my little Deb barrel purse. Samantha, I sent her a picture of it, and she went, "Oh my gosh, I love that." So she's already loving on it. She doesn't even have it yet. Okay, so I showed the great artist. Let me move that over here. Let me see if I can put my hands on my Linda Berry books. Hang on, let me see. Okay, I only could find this hardback one. I can't find the there. I ran my hand over all my bookshelves, but I can't find the two or three little composition book ones. But I will find them to post in my community tab. But I didn't want to just leave y'all hanging while I'm looking for books. But I did find the hardback what it is. So I did find this one, but let me turn the brightness down just a little. There we go. There we go. So I will find the others and post three of them on the community tab later today. But I didn't want to leave y'all just wondering, how long I was going to be gone. So anyway, this is one of Linda Berry's, and she's a teacher and she teaches writing and how to use art and writing and journaling and comics. And half the book is written on yellow legal pads, and then half's like a biography. And so anyway, it's I really like her books, and she's very very creative, very imaginative, and this is the kind of stuff she teaches in her real in person classes in colleges. So I'm just going to kind of flip here. So the yellows were done on yellow legal pads. And she had kind of a hard life early, and she tells all her story here. And then she yeah, it's an awesome book. If you like these kind of books, like some of y'all are talking about the Tisha Moore type books, but it's what it is, the formless thing which gives things form. What is an image? Do you wish you could write? Dramatically illustrated with more than color pictures. Linda Berry. Um, that's her self portrait. Welcome to writing the unthinkable, useful, distinctive, and inexpensive. Try it. She uses composition books. So if you take, if you're in her classes, she uses like old fashioned comp books, right? So anyway, she was born 1956. Your creativity book contains some exercises we'll use in this class. And then, so she's got it divided up in sections, you can see there. So anyway, I will find the composition books, her comic book, how to do comics, and I forget the name of the other one. Syllabus is one, comic, how to make a comic book is the other. I will post those three on the community tab later today, but I got to find them. I have to find them. Okay. I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. Okay. Finish the 6 prompts. You already finished the 6 prompts. Oh my gosh. Did you make a story out of them, or did you just draw them? Let's see. Okay, so the prompts were braids, wagon, mirror, hobbit, Andrew Wyeth, A Dog's Life, and Frankenstein. He put that in quotes. So well, you're on it, Raul. That was quick. You did that in less than an hour. Oh my gosh. Thank you for participating. Oh, thank you, Tina. Tina put the book What It Is link right there. So yeah, I just showed it. I showed it, Raul. Let's see. In Taylor, who else am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing people coming in. Okay. So I wanted to show that. And then this first thing this morning, after I made the prints of I made the prints of the chicken yesterday. I was working on some, I'm doing some little black, white, and gray mushrooms. That's all I'm going to show you right now because they're still in progress. All right, let's show the magazines I got. I got these 2 magazines over the weekend. I love this. I just wanted to show. There we go. I want it to be seen. Let's see. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Hey, Carol, Canadian artisan Carol. Who else am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing somebody, but I am going to do the Linda Berry books on the community tab. Okay, I made a note to tell Julie T that Glinda didn't make the Easter in the park. She's going to have to be in something else. Oh, Let's see. Come book around with me for months, like a child with a blanket. It is good though, right? It's good, Rebecca. I know. It is a good book. It's very inspirational. The syllabus is one, and the a comic. I don't know if it's called How to Make a Comic or something like comics. Has comics in the title, but I'll find both of them and post. It's going to might take me 30 minutes to find the book, but I'm not going to leave y'all sitting here for 30 minutes. So I will post them on the community tab. All right, so let's see. I know they are, right, Arlene? They are. Oh, Roll does a lot of chibi. Let's see. Okay. So, and I will be careful with the high fructose. This sometimes has nudity in it. And I love this magazine. And after I'm done with it, I usually use take a punch to it. I'll take my square punch and my round punches to it and make planets out of it. But anyway, and then the art journaling is put out by the same people that put out Somerset Studio, Stampington, and they have tons of different books. I don't think they have as many as they used to, but they have the Somerset Studio, Art Quilt, Bella Grace, Greencraft, In Her Studio, Mingle, Willow and Sage, the candles, holiday jewelry. So they just have all kinds of In Her Garden. And so Stampington is the company that publishes these. And some of my Somerset Studios go back to, I think it goes back to 1996 from the first ones that were published. I did keep some of the older ones. I don't even buy every one of them now because I just have so many mixed media magazines, art journaling, and Somerset Studio. So I don't buy every one anymore, but I used to. And so yeah, let's see. All right, so I'm going to do a little flip here. I'm not going to show every page or anything, but y'all get the idea. If y'all know our Packer Dye, she's been in these magazines quite a few times. She's not in this one, but she's been in them quite a few times. We follow Packer Dye. So anyway, yeah, all the different departments, and what I like about them is in between the articles, they'll have questions that all the artists that participated in this that quarterly magazine will have questions. So like, let's go over here. Some here. Let's just show you. So they all have their tips. They have the different tips. Like this person's tip was mixed media is defined simply as mixing your media. So embrace using fabric, paper, decorative tape, etc. in your journals. Now, I'm going to say this because I say it all the time. Those of us that have been around mixed media for, since mail art days, that may not be anything new to us, but people, especially new young people getting into it, those kind of tips really help the newbies getting into it, right? So I always think of that when I read stuff. I go, well, we've known that for 30 years. Well, not everybody has. Not everybody has known some of this stuff for 30 years, like some of us do that have been around it forever, right? Let me brighten up just a little. There we go. All right. So, and then they have just different little excerpts on how they did parts of them, techniques to try. Let's just read one. For an industrial or steampunk theme, save some money and find some metal embellishments in a hardware section of your local home improvement. So metal in the hardware section, so this is all tips. And then again, more different artists. They have all different kinds and tips from that particular artist. It only takes 30 minutes. So there's that article. So you can see it's all different styles, a lot of vintage, and it kind of goes in cycles. They'll have different kind of themes that go in cycles. And, if you've followed the magazine for 30 years, almost 30, probably not quite. So let's read another tip here. In order to have tons of fun art journaling, you need lots of bits and bobs. Become a gatherer. Scour thrift stores and yard sales. Use your imagination when you see old lace tablecloths or a bedazzled pillow cover. Simple things like sepia colored textbooks, maps, old letters, and old texture papers can become treasures. Again, if you've been doing this for years, that's not something new. But if you're just picking up this kind of thing for the first time, you scour this kind of stuff. You go, oh my gosh, how'd they do that? How'd they do this? What kind of ink? What kind of pen? Y'all know, y'all remember when y'all were newbies to it. Yes, Adelia, it's in the US. You can have, there are subscriptions to it. Art Journaling and Somerset Studio are the two main ones. When I used to submit to Somerset, they would keep the items. Yeah. Well, because they're so far, they have to have everything produced so far in advance. I think, like 6 months. So you have to send in your stuff, and that stuff that you send in won't be in a magazine for like 6 months. And they keep it till that's published, and then they send it back. Well, that's what they used to do. Maybe they should just do it all digitally these days. I don't know. Maybe that, I'd have to ask Pack or Die how they do it now. They used to have to send the actual item in, but I don't know. So yeah. Were you published, Deb? Were you ever published in one of them? Let me know, because I probably have that issue somewhere. I could go back. I did get rid of a lot of them. I literally had shelves full of Stampington's magazines. I had to get rid of a whole bunch, but I did keep some of the old ones. So, all right. So then let's see. The written word, they used to do more calligraphy and things with lettering and fonts. They still do some. Birds, it looks like this is all in birds. And then here, let's read a tip. Let's read another old tip. Depends on the publisher. Sometimes they prefer to do their own photography. Yeah. Hi, Christopher. You'll have to go back and see the beginning of the show. We did a lot of show and tell earlier. And yeah, now we're just kind of going through a couple of new magazines I got. Setting the tension on your sewing machine to purposely skip stitches makes the stitching more striking and interesting. So just have little tips like that. Okay, then here's one of the questions that they usually ask 2 or 3 different questions of all the artists, and then all the artists answer that question. Well, this question was, is there a topic or theme that you find yourself revisiting often in your journal? And then they all answer it. I think the longest was 11 months. Yes, published a few times. I still have them somewhere. If you would tell me the months, Deb, I would go see if I have those magazines still. Whenever you have, don't go do it. Don't do it now, but I mean, sometime when you're going through them. I will. I'll see if I have the magazines you were published in. I think I've kept all of Pack or Die's, but I'm not positive. Okay, so let's keep flipping here. Then this more tips. Super mini tag journal. This one's very small. It looks like that's probably actual size, very small. We've done some mini journals, not quite that little, but I have some of these. I've given a couple of these away. I have a couple different ones. Let's see. I need my Janet thing. I need my Janet box. By the way, Janet's going to finish the box. Well, she's going to work on the box. She's going to work on the box for my zines. She built the box last Monday, and she's going to decorate the box today. So these are some of the little books that Books A Million was selling these for a while, and they're really inexpensive. Maybe there's ISBN. Maybe they're still available, but they were $5.99. Look at all those little signatures. Look at these little mini books. I picked up a lot of them. I did give some of them away, and they're like, I don't know if it's what kind of leatherette it is. It says handmade leather. So this one, and it has the little hand stitched the same kind of latch that was on my calligraphy box, like that. So there is I kept here's the ISBN for this. I don't know when I got them, but Anyway, it is 9781532544095, made in India. Okay. So when I found that, and then there's this one that's had a different kind of a leather. I don't have the thing in this one, but let's see. Let me look in this one. Okay, so this is I don't know. Let me see if it's the same. It probably will be a different. Yeah. Okay. So this one with the suede. This is more like a suede rather than the leather look like that. This one's more of a suede, and the ISBN on this one, and this one was only $4.99. 978-1532-540-356, and they're made in India. So they just have the little latch like that. Very cute. So tiny, all sewn, hand stitched signatures. Look at all those signatures. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you, Janet, putting in links. I know, aren't they cute? And then this one, I don't know where I got this one. Did somebody make this one? But it's just got three little mini, like a mini traveler's notebook with, just this is how the travelers look, right? With the elastic. And it looks just like that. And it's got three little signatures. So, yeah, I just pulled these off the shelf. So hopefully these are still available if y'all look them up, maybe. I don't know. I don't even remember how old they are. So, let's see what else do I have mini up here. Who made this one? I don't remember. I hate to show something I don't remember who made it if the name's not in it. What else? Who made this one? Let me see. Yeah, I wish I had the name in this one because that one's really cute. But anyway. All right. So just seeing the minis just kind of reminded me of that. Okay. Don't be afraid to close your journal and look at paper or tabs placement from the outside of the book. Vary the placement of anything sticking out for a creative interest. So in other words, have like things just sticking out, right? Look, see like that, fabrics. All right, so let's keep flipping. So here's the next question they asked all the participants. Within within your current art supply stash, what are a few of the most frequently used items? So they all answered that. Let me just pick somebody here. Kiesma Reedling said, this is an easy response. Gesso, gel medium, and paint. Watercolor, gouache, and acrylic. So, everybody answered. Hi, John. How you doing? Thank you for the support of this with the super sticker. How's Judy doing? Have we heard from Judy? Judy is John's sidekick, if you will, when they do the Oak Island reviews on Wednesday nights. So y'all need, if y'all like anything Oak Island, follow John. I haven't heard though. I haven't gone over to Facebook to see if there's something posted. How's she doing? Is she out of the hospital? She's home but weak. Okay, she's home. That's good. Thanks, John. And thanks for supporting the channel. Yeah, if y'all are Oak Island fans, you need to go follow John. Go follow John. And his Facebook group has like 70,000 followers. So it's got a big following over on Facebook. Let's see. Thank you, Pacola. Thank you. Hi, Adelia. The magazine is. Yeah, I don't know. I've never looked them up on eBay because they sell them here in our. It might be better, Adelia, to get a subscription, to get the buy the subscription and get them. I think they're. Let's see, are they quarterly now? Yeah, April, May, and June. So this is for 3 months. So there's 4 a year of this one. So it might just behoove you to subscribe to them and have it sent to you. It might be cheaper that way. Let's see. Hi, Julia. Anybody else? Pat coming in. Thank you, Tina. There's a link to John's YouTube channel. All right, so that's that question. Now let's keep flipping through. A peek into the life of an artist, and this one is Kisma Reidling, Reidling, and so again, I'm just going to kind of do a quick flip. You can always go to the bookstore and sit there and read it if you want to. We ask the artist, do you pay attention to trends in art journaling, or do you typically do your own thing? And then everybody answered that question. More tips here. So it's just a variety of styles and media. So this one is a bunch of different quotes or tips or prompts, I should say. It's different prompts. And so let me read a couple. If you're not sure where to start in an art journal, you can start with 5 art goals I want to achieve, 10 ways I can be creative in the everyday, 3 new topics, themes to explore in my journal. So they have, different prompts like that, or things like out of pocket, go through your stash of paper scraps, grab everything you see in the same color family. So they're just different prompts and ways to get started if you're new to art journaling. And I know there's people that watch that are. Y'all here are not new to it, but there are newbies to art journaling. So yeah. So that is the art journaling. Again, there's art journaling and Somerset Studio are the 2 that I would recommend. But there's, like I said, there's all different things. Green craft, in her studio, art quilting, willow and sage, the holidays, the jewelry, the candle. There's all different ones. So, and they're a good hefty. It's like buying a little book here. I mean, this is $15.99 in the U.S. for this. So you got to look at it like you're, buying a book. Again, so many of them start to be, after collecting them since 96. I think 96 was the first one that came out, not art journaling, but Somerset Studio. So I have some really old ones, and you're going to start seeing the same techniques, just revamped and redone. Different people start it and do different things. And so with just different supplies and things, different inks, And the other one, this is an art magazine. Let's see, this is over here beeping me. Oh, it's my family. I don't know. Oh, I think Hub's just talking to the family group. So High Fructose is a contemporary art magazine. And I love this magazine, and they usually always have a little mini zine inclusion in the middle here, based on one of the artists that they're featuring. But I want to kind of be careful because it's adult art, not all of it, and not every time. But I want to kind of be careful. But what I like is after I've looked at it and read the articles and stuff, I can't keep every magazine, but like right here, just punching that little circle out, punching a circle out right there, it would make it, or make an awesome planet or something like that in collage. So I love this magazine. I try to buy it every time it comes out. But just be warned, there's going to be nudity. There's going to be some, violence or, But anyway, that doesn't bother me. But if it bothers you, just FYI. But this is my favorite contemporary art magazine. Is this one? There's also, what's that big oversized one? Let's see if I have one on hand. There's another one I really like as well, but I don't know. Oh, it's probably in the other room. Wait, is it here? No, it's in the other room, I think. But I have another favorite one. It's a bigger, oversized one. Those 2 I try to buy. Let's see. Oh my goodness, what, Christopher? Oh my goodness, what? I'm not sure what the oh my goodness is for. Let's see. all the time. Give it. Give it the thanks, guys. Give thumbs up. Thank you. All right. So those are the two magazines. Does anybody want another prompt while we're sitting here? If you missed it, go back and see my new calligraphy set I got, and anything else that I got in from Keisha's Marketplace. And let's see, Griffin and Sabine. All right, so I showed my Nick Bantock. I'm trying to see what else I might need to. Um, I'm going to show Linda Berry books in the community tab. Let's see. Arlene, me too. I think that was supposed to be to Arlene. All right, so I showed them too. I showed the ones that you posted, Raul. All right, so now we have some time. I did make some little chicken prints out of the chicken drawing I did. It was a simple little watercolor we did last week. You know, not everything has to be, too overly complicated. So I do have this one. That one's getting mailed out, and then I did some little prints of it. I did some prints of the little chicken, so I got some of those. So let's see, what else do I have sitting around here? It seems like I have some more stuff to show and tell or talk about or do. I'm scraped off some paint in my book here. I'm making some little. I guess I could work on my little mushrooms. I was making some little pink and gray and black and white mushrooms, and I had extra paint. Left over, so you scrape it off. So you got to have a desk journal. You got to have something where you can play and put things in and write in. I got my Barbie notes in the very back here. So this one I just started in January, and it's already getting pretty full. Got a pen sticking in here on a blank section so I can keep writing and adding stuff to it. This is my everyday journal now. My desk sketchbook for 2023. It won't last me the whole year. But it'll do. When I say something like that, Hubster go, it'll. He's always correcting if I'm sloppy English, The only one that I really ever like cringe, my cringe. Does everybody have a cringe word? Let me ask. Let's write them down. Wait. Let's do this. It'll be fun. Maybe. Okay. Let me get a bigger pen here. I don't know if y'all know my cringe word. I'll Yes, Beth, let's make a list. Y'all know I love me some lists. Mind maps, lists. We're all over the Society of Idea Collectors. Where did this word come from? All right, so Rachel's is doable. I'm not going to write your name. We won't attribute it to anybody because we don't want a paper trail, Rachel. We don't want a paper trail. Doable. Maybe, wait, I gotta write it. They're not gonna show up. That's one of the things that when I do it on camera, I have to do something bigger so everybody can see. Doable. That was Rachel doesn't like that. You want 3 prompts? Okay, well, let's make a minute. Let me get Rachel out 3 prompts. Hang on. Rachel, it's doable. Getting Rachel some prompts is doable. All right, so we got tree bark, cookie, and what's the last one? They kind of stick together. I try to and a tiger. Tree bark, cookie, and tiger. Those are Rachel. Oh, irregardless. Oh, I know. That's a good one too, Christopher. Irregardless. Irregardless. I'll tell y'all mine in a minute. Maybe some of y'all know. Okay, so there you go, Rachel. Tree bark, tiger, and cookie. And I'm not going to put them back in the bag till the end of the day. Because, I make that pile over here so nobody gets the same one on that day. Anybody else want one? Okay, so let's see. Let me scroll back here. All right, Christopher doesn't like optics. What optics? Janet doesn't like focus, or maybe she's telling us to focus. Kristen said, "Mine will get me kicked off. Get you kicked off of YouTube." Let's see. I think. Oh, you're going to do a one page on this, Rachel? Okay. I showed yours earlier, Rachel. Your cowabunga. I showed that earlier. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick because I know exactly where it is. So Rachel did this. She did a surf and turf, and this was in a little mini book. So she did a little surf and turf. Her prompts were shrimp, bug, and surfboard. Surf and turf, cowabunga. I love that, Rachel. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. Hang on. I'm scrolling. Nails on a chalkboard. You hate those words, Beth, or you just hate nails on a chalkboard? Oh, thanks, Rebecca. Let's see. Lotta bunch. Lotta bunch. I don't think I know that one, Erica. Lotta bunch. That's a new one to me. And I'm in the South. We got a lot of those run together words. But I don't think Lotta bunch. And let me try to say it fast. Maybe it means, Lotta bunch. It's kind of like, what's that game where you play Mad Libs? Let's see. Pronounce I was like, oh, and gold. Well, that's Molly. That's getting close to one of mine. That's getting close when you don't pronounce it. Okay, that's getting close to one of my words. I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. Let's see. Wait. Arlene doesn't like paradigm shift. Okay, let's see. Ginormous. Okay, that's one. Someone. These are just words that are cringe. Okay, ginormous. Let's see. Rebecca doesn't like the word moist. Okay. The most overused word is triggered. Yeah, that's a good one. That's overused. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm scrolling back. Hang on. I don't. People don't. Got that. Let's go. Okay, Arlene doesn't like when people say Mod Podge. Okay, so the word is Mod Podge, but a lot of people that don't read the jar, they don't read the jar. They'll say Mod Podge. It's Mod Podge, but yeah. All right, so that's another one of Arlene's cringe. All right, let's see. We're all scrolling. Like and ask. Deb, you mean like when people go like, I'm going to write like these words like, yeah, you mean overuse the word like? Yeah. Let's see. Probably, Shaz says when someone says, whatever. Okay, I'm going to continue getting all these and I'll tell y'all mine. Okay. Hermit doesn't like legit. Hi, Amy. How you doing? Edwin stopped in earlier. I saw him earlier. And Edwin Boyad's still reading. He reads, I don't know, he reads a few times a week. All right. So Raul doesn't like, to be honest. And we've all said them at some time. You know, we've all said these words. Well, most of us. Janice probably never said any of these, but all right. So here is mine. And it's not just this word, but any words that have the letter T in it. Does anybody know what that word is supposed to be? Do you know what this word is when people say that? This is my cringe word right here. Or any words that have T's. That's my cringe. And I don't call everybody out on. I'm calling anybody out right now. But yes. That's just my no, that's not even it, Rachel. There's no T. This is how people say it. Button. 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 It's supposed to be button. And it's yours too. Anyway, does anybody else have any cringe words we can add to the cringe word list? We'll have to have this. We'll have to keep this going now. We'll have to keep this going. T as in gossip. T as in gossip. I don't understand that role. T as in gossip. Gossip tea? Gossip. I'm not sure. I'm not following that one, Raul. Yeah, what do you call it? Julie, we got like. Yeah, like. No, you know what it is? It's not even that. It's not even sandwich. It's sandwich. That's enough. We're being bad. We're being bad today. Like, actually has interesting etymology. Spill the tea. I'm still not getting what that has to do. I'm not getting it. Hubster's word is umina. Oh, yeah, Imina. Yeah, my Hubster. If I say Imina, like I'm gonna go Imina. Yeah, I'm. Let's see. Sister spelt it pretty good up there. She put a U in it. Let me go back up there. Where is it, sister? Let's see. I gotta scroll back. I missed it. I can't find it now. I saw it somewhere. Oh, okay. I'm all right. She spelled it Umminna. Amina. Yeah, that's pretty good. I would just put it with an I. Imina. You know, like I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to color a page. Imina. Some of these you have to be in the South to hear. You have to be in the South. Yes, that's a good one, Linda. We hear that. I hear that all the time. And I'm going to tell y'all an artist one that bugs me, and y'all going to be all hitting on me. Y'all going to be hating. Does that make sense? Yeah, everybody uses that too much. Does that make sense? Well, it should have a question mark in this. Now everybody's going to be correcting my language and my English because I'm calling people out. But does that make sense? We say that too much, for sure. And the word gonna, I don't even know why that's a word. There's always a better word than gonna. Gonna go, gonna. Is that even a word, gonna? All right. Now, I'm going to call out artist on here. I'm going to put it out here real big because we all say it. We all do it. Okay. I don't know. Suppose have two S's. If I hear one more artist say that while they're working on a project, that cringes me. That's a cringe for me. When we're working on something, and I've done it. I've done it. You know, like we're working on something, and like for instance, let's say I'm doing a sketch, and it's not meant to be a portrait. It's not supposed to be perfect. This one drives me up the artist wall. Just saying. Okay. Christopher, and you're in Canada, eh? Is that what they all say in Canada, eh? Eh? Yes, Pixie, that's another one. Does that make sense? That's kind of the same thing, if that makes sense. Those kind of go hand in hand. And I'm writing quick and big, so I can just write with the Sharpie there. But yeah. Now typos, you know what? Typos really don't bother me in the age of Digi, because there's so much autocorrect, and my iPad will throw in commas like every other word. I'll have a comma. So I can read. I think we all can read typos and overlook typos. Although it is a good habit and a good idea that if you send an email, that you read it before you send it. That should just be like standard fare that you should do. If you're sending an email and before you hit the send, but when you're sitting here typing and chat and stuff, we all read typos. Okay, we all read typos. So, okay, so Christopher said no one in Canada says A. All right, well there we go. We've clarified that. Did you see me? Did you hear me spit my water out, Christopher? Oh. Okay, so there we go. Let's see. Are we done? Do we have enough? Do we have enough cringe? If we have more, well, what we'll do is we need a cringe tab. So let's do it. Let's put a cringe tab here. All right, we'll do a cringe tab, just a little bit, just so we can. There we go. So now we got tab. See, I usually tab a lot of my books too. Now this one I haven't tabbed that much, but do I have one? I usually maybe I should start a collage. We're not really doing anything productive, are we? Let's see. Well, I don't even know if I have tabs in. I think I took the tabs. No, I still got tabs. Here we go. Here's one with tabs. This is one that I used last year. I did deconstruct it. So this is about a third of the book. This is a smaller one than this one, but it was the same kind of thing as this giant sketchbook. I think this one might have had 600 pages. And I took it apart because I wanted the book for something else, but I didn't want to lose all this notes, right? So, but you can tab your blank pages. See, I got different tabs for all the different things that I write notes about or draw. And so I just haven't tabbed this one yet because it was just kind of so, look, it's so pristine. This is my new one. Look, I still got lots of space in here. But what does Christopher lie about the A? Proofreading should make a comeback. Yeah, but you know what? In a chat, I overlook it because we're all talking so fast. You know, I totally get it in a chat, so it doesn't bother me. If you're spilling the tea in an email to make sure it's going to the right person, you mean like spilling the tea? Like you mean like spilling the dirt? Is that what you're talking about when y'all are talking about spilling the tea? I'm not getting the spilling the tea thing. Is that what y'all are talking about? Like, you know, spilling the dirt on somebody or something? Like gossiping? Okay. Let's see. All right. So, yeah. So this is just the ones that I had from the last book. And then I another way to organize when you have a lot of things. When you have a lot of things, what you can do is, all right. So, for instance, here quotes, and you do have to number your pages. This book happened to be numbered, but if your book is not numbered, so like let's just say you don't want to you don't want to skip a bunch of pages for quotes. So in other words, instead of writing quotes on page 5 and then running out of room, and then you go, oh my gosh, well, you can just write, then go over to page 67 for the rest of the quotes. So you can just make you a little contents page and then just write the other numbers where you add more to it. Spill the tea is to spread the gossip. Okay, Ruth, I did not know that. I mean, I can't even tell you how many thousands of books I've read. I have never heard spill the tea is to spread gossip. I've never heard that. I've always heard spill the dirt. I've never heard that. I have got to write that down because that is, I mean, I can't believe if this is it that common? Spill and Ruth's in Canada. Maybe it's a Canadian thing. Ruth's in Canada too. And hi, Ruth. I hope you and the family are doing well. Spill the tea. What did I spell that with that? Gossip. Gossip. You never heard it either? Okay, well, I guess I'm not the only one that hasn't heard it. Okay, so if you just make your own little tabs, I'll read you some of the tabs that I had. This is one of my books from last year. Yeah, my pet, we were just doing cringe words a minute ago. Do you have a cringe word, Ruth? Or cringe saying? Amy, what about you? Let me see. Let me go to my cringe tab. Does anybody have any? It's not supposed to, or it's, yeah, that's just kind of how it says. It reworded in different ways, but yeah. Okay, so let's see. Does anybody have another? Oh, you just don't like the word pet peeve, Leona? Do you just not like the word pet peeve? Oh, if it's hot, if the tea's hot, it's juicy. Okay. I see. I like that though. I think that's kind of cool. Spill the tea. I like it. I don't know. It sounds so British. A scare. I don't know. I hear little kids sometimes saying a scared. I don't really hear adults. I don't hear a lot of adults saying a scared. You could be a scared. Now you could be a scared, Christopher. Don't be a scared. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and read. So we'll quit on the cringe. We'll quit on the cringe if nobody else has. Hi, Keisha. I showed your stuff this morning. Well, I don't know that that's a cringe word. That's more an excuse. That's kind of like this one. Maybe this should be excuses, or because this isn't necessarily an excuse. It's just that someone's not trying to be perfect, but they're trying to say, because I'm not drawing it perfectly, then I have to tell you it's not supposed to be. Okay, so Keisha says, I can't help it. I can't help it. Okay, so I already did buttons, Leona. Yeah, here it is right here. Button. And it's so funny because Keisha knows that bugs me. And whenever and I don't know that she does it just because of me. She might do it because other people say something about it too. But anytime Keisha sells any buttons, she always says button. We're going to sell some buttons. And I know she doesn't say that all the time. I know she doesn't. She's just doing it to egg on at the marketplace. I did show my box, and I showed my Deb was here earlier, and I love this, and I got this for Samantha, so she's gonna love it too. So I did show all my Keisha stuff this morning. So you have to go back. By the way, speaking of, when's the next marketplace, Keisha? When's the next marketplace? And literally, oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Pacola. Literally. You hear that all the time too. Literally. I want to do favorites now. Mine would be X-ray. Janet, you're so bad. Janet is a 12-year-old boy in a older woman's body. Just saying. Janet is 12-year-old boy. Okay, let me go back. If anybody has any more, oh, maybe Wednesday. Okay, I'll be looking for it. I have you bookmarked, Keisha. So and bell ringing. You ring my bell, Keisha. You ring my bell. Okay. All right. So here's some of the tabs that I had last year. And I do transfer some over depending on what I'm working on at the time. But I still go back to this. When I want some of this information. So okay, so and this is one of my favorite quotes. Thoughts are seeds, you choose what to grow. That's one of my favorite quotes. I love that. Thoughts are seeds, you choose what to grow. All right, so I have different actions. I have like verbs, especially when we're doing these are mostly, things. But you can do people, places, things, verbs, occupations, transportation. You can do a prompt bag for anything. But I do have a bunch of actions here. And this is how I write normally, really tiny. But when I can't write that small on stream, because y'all wouldn't be able to see it. That's why when I wrote the cringe words, I wrote them in a Sharpie. I'm not getting these little mushrooms done, am I? I started sketching those out this morning. Let's see. You hate it when someone calls you ma'am. It makes you feel old. See that in the South, you say yes or no, sir. Yes, ma'am. It's just polite. It's just polite here. I don't think anything about that. I don't care if somebody calls me ma'am. And I always call people hun. It was so funny too. This lady when I went to Old Navy, I always call everybody hun. I say, hey hun, how you doing, hun? And I just don't mean anything by it except, I want to give you a hug. And she goes, you're welcome, sweetie. And I said, oh, I love that. And she goes, you do? I said, well, then I got to thinking, well, didn't you mean it nice? And I said, oh yeah, that's I like it. I don't mind that. I said, and so when I left, I said, thank you, hon. She goes, you're welcome, sweetie. Just doesn't bother me. That stuff just does not bother me. It's not a cringe word. That's not a cringe word. Okay, so I had actions. Of course, I have my Barbie stuff, and I've done over 40 Barbie photographies now. And this is my next one. This is my next one for May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I want to do an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay. So fabric projects, I got notes, things to scan, papers, different kinds of papers you might want to use in collage, topics, techniques, stories I've got going on, symbols and myths. Look at all the myths I got. Lots of myths. Color patterns, lost civilizations and things like discoveries and inventions, quotes, journal themes, different typography and calligraphy, mind maps going on there. Got some sticker ideas, Society of Idea Collectors, which this doesn't really stay in here. Zines, the fabric ideas, the more myths and legends continued. Science themes that I wanted to do, something with nature, culture, sports, color, history, notes. Anytime I come across a note on history, that goes here. Color and different color things, stencils and stamps, more zines. I got a whole bunch of things on zines that I want to do. That's all zines here. Trees. I got some ideas for different trees. Well, there's a tab there. Retro. swatches. Here's my Mother Goose. So when we did the Mother Goose zine swap, this was my Mother Goose. So what I did is I went through Mother Goose and wrote down a lot of whole different Mother Goose rhymes to decide which one I was going to do for the zine swap, because I knew I wanted to do Barbie. I had to do a Barbie photography, right? Keisha's ugly. So this was my zine swap that I did Little Miss Muffet with Barbie. But I wasn't sure if I want to do Hey Diddle Diddle, Itsy Bitsy Spider, Hickory Dickory Dock, Humpty Dumpty. So I had a whole bunch of Mother Goose stuff going on here. But this was the one I settled on. This was my zine. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. So I, zoomed in on everything. So I really like this. I was proud of this little zine. She has her little fancy shoes. She has her fancy dress. She has a little tuffet. Along came a spider, and right there, the little spider. So she's got her little dish in her hand there. Along came a spider, sat down beside her, and frightened Miss Muffet away. And there she is running away. There she is running there. And one of them I had the cat. I don't think this one has the cat in it. But I have a picture. There's one of them that has the cats running with her. But yeah, frightened Miss Muffet away. So this was my zine swap for Little Miss Muffet for Mother Goose. So I just kept a copy in there. All right. So then let's see. Then I had the paper illustrations. I had my lists. Got my list there. This is just one book from last year. Fashion things, because I gotta make me some Barbie clothes. Inkseetober, that was from last year. Collage ideas, more Inkseetober, more Barbie. All this is Barbie. All these are Barbie ideas. More Barbie. And then the words, and then this is where I showed how to do lists. I just wrote it in here to show. I can tell that I wanted to do this on camera because it's written in Sharpie. That shows me that this was done for stream. Paper colors, some paper cutouts, and yeah. So I took this out. I deconstructed one of these, a smaller version of this, and deconstructed it. And this is the stuff I wanted to keep. How organized? Oh, well, Ruth, this too could be you. All right, so let's see. What else did I have? I showed this last week that I'm working in the alien worlds of Kirby Roseanne's new books, and I got this far on that planet. I started last Monday, and then I showed on Wednesday that this is as far as I got. So it's kind of coming along. We got the nebulization going on in the background. But we did, I say we because I did a chunk of it on stream. And then I just did this little piece back here with the gold in there. Get a little bit of that background there. That's all I've done. I haven't done anything else in all of Kirby's new book. All right, let's see. What else? What else do I have here that I'm working on? I got these. All right, I'll show you these I ordered. Now, I can't really show. I'm going to be honest with you. These are adult. I'm not going to show them because I really can't. But I bought these, God, it's probably been, I don't know, a while back, a couple months maybe. And they're zines, but they were put out. Let me see what year were these put out. Christopher would probably like these because he does his one page. These came out in 1996, and I don't know if you can still get them, in 97. But they're not for kids, okay? I'm checking the covers just to make sure, because we keep it family friendly here, people. But I got these two books on zines, Zines 1 and Zine 2. And but I can't really do a flip through them, guys. I'll go like this. It's all black and white, but they're adult themed. they're not X-rated. Well, maybe there's a little, but not really. But these were zines that were put out in the 90s. And I saw them. I don't even remember where I saw them. They came up in a, I don't know. They didn't come up in my Amazon recommendations, I don't think. But anyway, that's where I found. No, did I find them? I think I found one on Amazon and one on Thrift Books, or maybe they're both on Thrift Books. But anyway, very cool zine about zines and the history of zines, how people have made zines, use zines. And if y'all have ever seen my little book on what you mean, what's a zine, again, I don't have it handy, but yeah, I got those not too long ago. What else do I have? I'm just doing a show and tell, I guess, today because we're not getting much done. Not getting much done after the talking about the stamp swap and everything else. So I just started working on a couple of little acrylic. Get to work on this for a minute. Do y'all have anything you want to see, talk about? I was just going to do some little line drawing on these. Kind of a very simple little. Maybe I should do that in the post. Yeah, those zines can be any size. Zines can be any size. It's more about the handmadeness, handmade, than it is about the size. So what's everybody else working on this week? Tell me that you're working on something. Everybody's got to be working on something. I'm going to shade those. And then I'll play with pencil on them. Mushes are they plain? Yes, it's just acrylic paint. Acrylic paint on just some mixed media paper. It's not watercolor paper. It's just some mixed media paper. And I was just going to do some shading and playing on them. Just some doodles this morning while I was getting ready. Oh, that's nice, Arlene. Are you going to take? Well, can you post pictures or is it a surprise? Let's see. Ruth said, I started modifying playing card collab at the beginning of the year, and I have some catching up to do. Are you doing is it a swap? Well, or just a collab with a person, or are you doing a swap, or is it 18? Because cards, I don't know what kind of playing cards are 2.5 by 3.5, the same size as ATCs, artist trading cards. Let's see, where's my ATC? I should maybe again one of these days I'll have to bring my artist trading cards. All right, so y'all know I used to do artist trading cards back in. Let me see. I don't know what the earliest. Before I put this on the desk, let me see. What's one of my earliest ones here? This one's 2005. I think probably 2004. It was right before I started streaming. So 2004, 5, 6, 7, in that era, I was doing a lot of artist trading card swaps. I was in all kinds of Yahoo groups, and I've got tons of notebooks. I've pulled my notebooks out of my artist trading cards before. But I did it for years before I started streaming. And my very first stream was actually how to do, let me grab one here. These are kind of chipped up, but let me find kind of a decent one. My very first my very first stream was how to do spackling on artist trading cards to make them look like this. This was the very first stream I ever did on Ustream back in 2010. Julie Topaz was probably there. But since I don't do artist trading cards anymore, I like to do artist collage cards now. Before I show you this, wait a minute. I do collage cards now that are 3 by 4. So this is the size of art cards I do now with collage, right? And I varnish them. There you go. See, they're varnished. But they just give you a little bit more real estate than an artist trading card. So artist trading cards are 2.5 by 3.5. I like to do 3 by 4 because you got that much more real estate, right? You got a lot more real estate. And these are pretty small to do collages as is, right? But I used to do these. You're drawing birds, Debbie? Debbie, you need to have a place. You need to post. Just saying. Need an IG or something. We need to see. So anyway, let me see if I can. All right, the camera's going to jiggle because I'm going to pull this down, and this is waiting on the camera. So, okay, and I know y'all seen these before, but I should make some more, not ATCs, but the 3 by 4s. So I did these for 4 or 5 years. I hosted, I can't even tell you, hundreds of swaps. And I've got big 3-ring binders that are this fat, full of the baseball card sleeves, the 9-pocket sleeves where you collect, because this is the size of a playing card, which was what Ruth was talking about. This is the size of a playing card, or, baseball cards, trading cards, and now artists use them for a long time, called ATCs. And I say all this, y'all know this, but if you're in the background and you're lurking and you're a newbie, you have one of them. Okay, so anyway, these were from. Did you have one of the old ones, Keisha? Do you have an old, like 2000? Were you back doing trading cards back in the early 2000s? Then you probably do have, because I was in tons of Yahoo groups. Anyway, so these are my leftovers and in progress that when I stopped making cards, I still had this. This is what's my leftovers and in progress. These are not in the sleeves. These are not in the notebooks. These are different ones in progress, not done. Here's another one that I did with this. Oh, here's an example of a spackle. There's a couple with spackle. All right, so this is what they look like to start when you spackle them. You just use DAP, spackle, that you spackle a hole in the wall, and you just put that around there, and then you paint it and varnish it. Here's one with silver. There's a silver painted spackle. And then these right here that are in progress were a bronze color. I mean, they're all white. They're all white spackle, and then you paint them. I'm a noob. I didn't know. Yeah, artist trading cards have been around forever. I can't even tell you when. It was back in the mail art days. No, probably before mail art days. I think it started was it Switzerland? I think a Swiss artist is the first person that started artist trading cards. It's been a while since I read the history of it. But anyway, you can do that with spackle. Okay. So these are kind of my leftover ones. Here's one that's here's one where I made a little book with little stamped polymer clay stamped images and made little books out of them. There's so much you can do. But anyway, so I was doing these. Oh, this was, and we'd have themes. If y'all are new to it, we would do themes. Like this theme was, and I had we put all our information on the back. This one was from 2005, and this is number 10 of 10. So I'd make 10, send 9, keep 1. And this one was dresses. So I made the little mini coat hanger, made the little dress, made a little boa. A little dress is made out of that alligator wrapping paper and the little thing. So this one was dresses. I want to know what one Keisha had. No, you weren't then back then. Oh, you want a giveaway. Okay. All right. I didn't know if you were back in the day. So, yeah. But these are not the finished ones. These are all ones in progress, right? That I'd use to make another batch, whatever that might be. You know, whatever theme. All the good ones are in the binders. If y'all ever want to see them again, I will pull the binders out. I will pull the binders out, but they're up on a shelf. I'd have to stand on this table to get them. Let's see. Do I have anything else that's worth showing? Okay, so anyway, this is ATC size, 2.5 by 3.5. But then I went into doing collages on art cards. So now we're into collages. Let me back up. Let's see if I can back up. Hang on. So this tray is all 3x4s and 4.5 or 4x6 postcard size. These are all postcard size. And there's some odd sizes in here too, like some of them are the Rolodex ones, and then here's some blank ones here. So I'm ready to go with all the different sizes. I do have a few here. There's a few here from that are ATC artist trading card. But then again, I've moved on to 3x4s. Doing little mixed media paintings and collage. I just like to have a little bit more real estate. You want to see the binders? I don't think I can. I don't know. I could probably. I'd have to move the camera over because y'all don't want to see my feet if I climb up on the table, because I have to climb up on the table to get to the binders. Let's see. What did Rachel say? Give yourself a shake. We are watching. You see my marker collection? You haven't seen? Everybody's seen my marker collection. Yeah, this is. But these are sitting on top of my yardstick. My yardstick is how the camera sits on a yardstick and hangs down. So let me move these away. Now, we're not really getting any, uh-oh, almost knocked my light over. Not getting any projects done today. Let's put this back up here on the shelf without knocking the ring light over. Don't want to knock the ring light over. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, I have more too. I do have more blanks. I got another tray of blanks, but I won't pull those down. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's put this back up there. All right, let me check up on chat. I'm not really. Somebody's going to complain if I don't see that they said something. Oh, let's see. Stand on the table, won't see your hands. No, I'm not putting light on. I wouldn't want to see anybody else's feet. Although I have cute feet. But I'm not going to make anybody look at my feet. I would move the camera. Let's see. Dee Dee, a better camera sits on a kitchen spatula. Yeah, well, whatever works, right? Whatever works. So, yeah, mine's just on a yardstick. All right, so let's see. What else can we move around here? I showed the Griffin and Sabine. Is there any other books y'all want to see or talk about? I got a bit of time, but I didn't plan on projects because I had so much other stuff to do. My Keisha haul, my, if y'all missed it earlier, this is everybody that got the stamp swapped, the images swapped out. We did this on Friday. I got those all done. There was 54. I sent out 54 of them. And, well, I got one more to send out, but I read off the list. That's everybody. I did that. Showed my other Keisha magazine here. What else? I don't know. I did pull out another pencil case the other day. These are my Collage. and some other sketching pencils. I pulled this out because I forgot I had this one. I forgot I had this. So I pulled that out to use. But my main ones that I use are these, which Janet goes, you never find them if you put them in there. Well, I know where they are, Janet. So I can hear in my head. These are my calligraphy pens. And then these are just my drawing, doodling, sketching, other pens and stuff to use to draw with. I don't know. What do y'all want to see or talk about or do? Tell me a book. I'll pull out books. Y'all know I'm all about the books. Let's look at another. What was that? Another place to hide things from yourself. I'm not hiding it from myself. Any tips for on? Am I back? I tried to click 3 times and it's like clicking your heels 3 times. It sent me back to Oz and the black screen. Can y'all hear me now? It sent me to Oz. All right. So I'll tell you how I do my collage. I'll tell you the history of Dee Dee's collage storage. All right. I got to have visual. I got to have some visuals here. Let's get a piece of paper here. Okay. We'll do a visual. Thank you, Rachel. Okay. Let's move this up. All right. So when I have a squeaky chair, it's 25 years old. I'm not getting rid of it. Okay. So when I first started doing collage, I don't even remember when I first started collecting stuff, but I got the idea that I needed some of those drawers, like these little towers that you get at Michael's or Hobby. Well, I don't think Hobby Lobby has them. You get them at Michael's. And they're little drawers. And let me see, I have different ones here. I use them for different purposes. Now that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one has 10, but I think another one had like 12. They had the colors, 6, 7, 8. Oh, these go down 9, 10. Happening again. All right, if it keeps happening, guys, we're gonna go. Maybe it's just a sign that I need to go. I don't have anything else. If I keep going to black screen, I don't know why that's even happening. It happened to me. It happened to Christopher too one time a couple weeks ago. So we'll see. If it keeps doing it, we'll just head out. But I used to divide all my collage fodder up into topics and themes. All right. So Ann makes, are you paying attention? Now, this may work if you're just a collage artist that doesn't do thousands of collages and hundreds of, well, I don't say hundreds of books, but a lot of, altered books. So, if you don't do tons, then this might work for you. Okay. But it grew. Hi, CB. We'll see if we don't keep going black screen. So I would have them divided up, and you could even have another one by colors. Okay, but that's a whole different story. But let's continue on. So I would have things like buildings. Let me see if I can remember all the different ones. Buildings, clocks, watches, mechanicals. Now these were drawers, right? Each drawer had their own topic. Okay, I'd have flowers, nature in general, because sometimes I have parks and trees and things like that. People. I'm trying to remember all my It's been a long time since I did this, so I'm trying to remember all the categories. Okay, welcome back, Beck. All right, I'm trying to remember all the categories. Because they're not all coming to me now. I was going to try to list them all for you, but I'd have to go back. Have, okay, and I did this for a long time, but I found that when I'm doing collage, I am not interested in going and finding a tree or animals. Had animals And then I think I even had this broke out in birds and insects. Okay. It was, I don't want to say stifling. It did something to my creativity to have to go dig something out of the drawers. But that's just me. Everybody has different ways of functioning in their collage fodder. So this may work for you, right? Am I frozen? Am I frozen, Rachel? Let me go. Am I here? I'll wait. I will wait till someone says that they can see me. Am I here? Okay. Thank you, Pacola. So you can do this in those little drawers, right? You can get them in clear plastic drawers, or they also come in the different colors, the rainbow tower of colors. So you can do it this way. So, and Janet cringes every time. She knows what I'm going to say. Oh, hi, baby. Hi. All right, let's sit down. Sit down. Sit down. So I wasn't using my collage fodder like I should. So what I did is I got out, and there was more than this too, but those big bins that are about, I don't know how deep they are. They're about 4 inches deep, and they're, they're plastic bins with the lids on them. They're about, some of them are about that deep, and they're about as big as this table. I took all of my drawers and dumped them in, I don't know how many bins. For a while, I don't even know, because Denise made me clean them all out. I mean, she made me get rid of so much of it. But I dumped all these drawers in bins, mixed it all up. They all got mixed up. Everything got mixed up. Okay. And when I wanted to collage, I'd go dig through a bin. I just go open the top of a bin and start digging through 3 seconds, and I had enough to do a collage, but it wasn't this organized. Now I know not everybody can do that. So after a while of having, I don't know, 10, 15, I can't even, some of them were, I think I still have some in the garage. Bins, those stacked bins. And I of course wasn't using all those, right? Yes, my fluffy assistant. So then Denise and I spent some time going through and sorting. And I did sell a bunch of small boxes. I still have a few put away somewhere. A few of the small the little postage priority boxes. We stuffed them. We stuffed those priority boxes and sold them for, I don't know, $20, I think. So we did a whole bunch of those. Then what I did is I moved on to this. As we went and sorted through all those bins, and now all my collage fodder except calendars and magazines. Calendars, magazines, and books. Those 3 things stay in their calendar, magazine, or book until I need them or use them. But all other collage fodder go in these. They go in these little, now this one's so full I don't even think I can snap it shut. But like here, stickers. This is my current pack of what I'm using right now. So that's why this one's full, because this is what I'm using stuff out of right now. But I've probably got, and I haven't counted them, so that won't close it. So, well, maybe it will. But they just snap shut. They snap shut. I love these things. And I've got shelves and shelves and shelves full of these. Probably about 100 of these. And they're in my shelves like this, lined up on the shelf like this. And so I can kind of go like this when I want something. I can kind of flip through like this and kind of just see what the next one is. And then I can just pull it off the shelf, and then it goes back on the shelf. So there's no more bins in here, but that's how I do it now. I store everything in these plastic envelopes. And I find that because they're clear, I can see what's in them. They don't have to be organized so much that there's no one theme. But I find that I use these much more than I would a drawer. Okay, drawers, just if it gets put away in a drawer, it just doesn't get seen again. But I got other things on the floor too. I have a collage corner. If I show it, Jana will pass out. Do I show the collage corner? Let me see. Let me look at what it looks like when I take a picture. I don't know. Well, let's see here. Let me see if I can get a picture without the lamp or the big light. Okay. Y'all want to see the collage corner? And really, my whole house, I'm going to say this because I know it looks, my whole house it's very minimal. It's very, I don't have a lot of tchotchkes. I don't have a lot, except my library. And I have 3 libraries in this house. I have this room. I have my mural room, which has all my other art books. And then I have my downstairs library. My libraries are full of books, of course. But this is my collage. This is my collage corner. Let's see. Here's my collage corner, and you can see all the plastic sleeves, plastic. They're behind here. There's plastic sleeves in there, and there's more plastic sleeves behind these books here. These are current books that I'm working in, my collage, 2 collage books. There's my leather journal I'm working. These are all stuff I'm working in right now. And this is just happens to be a pile of these in one of these cubes that are standing on top. So there's more collage stuff down there. And then here's collage stuff over there. So this is my collage corner right here. And I know Janet's probably had to be picked up off the floor because Janet does not like clutter or mess. But she doesn't have to live in here. But that's I know where stuff is. Well, anyway, Janet will come to before stream. Don't fall off the table and stay away from the keyboard, baby. So I know where most of my cards. No, let's get away from the camera because you're going to unplug me or make the camera go black. So I guess I should just go, guys, unless y'all have a question. But that's how I do my collage stuff now. And then the only other thing, well, no, it's not the only other thing. But let me move this. I'll show you this. One of my, we'll take it, rather than go around the room with the camera that I can't take pictures of. I mean, film well. I don't film well. Let's see. So this is my journaling cart. Let me see if I can. Okay. And rolls of paper. So here's my journaling cart. So all my little journals that are traveler size notebooks, they're over here in this cart, along with my rolls of specialty papers here. But this right here is my journaling cart, and it's too deep. It's too deep. So, whoops. You can't see all the journals in there, but yeah. Here's my journaling cart next to my papers and my inks. What is the brand that you actually of your actual collage book? I don't have a certain brand, Angela. The ones I'm working in right now are these 2. These are the 2 collage books I'm working in right now. They are Hobby Lobby brand. And the only reason that I particularly like these is because they're square. I like the square books. So these are the 2 that I picked to work in. Other than I'll do some abandoned books here and there. And you can look it up in my playlist to see all my collages. And let me get my camera to the light. The black books and the white paper. And there we go. So these square ones are 10 by 10 and they're just Hobby Lobby brand, but you can get other brands, Arteza and different ones. But these are the 2 books that I'm going to work in this year. There's one that's finished and I've set it, and I'll just spend a minute with these because I need to get back in these. Maybe on Wednesday, we'll get back into doing in these books. Okay. But I like to go through and just start adding collage fodder to all the pages. I try to put something on every page, and then I go back and work on it and turn it into a world. So here's one that, finished. And then these are all just in process. I've got something on, I think, pretty much every page. There's probably a couple of blank ones in there. But these are all ready to go, ready to build a world on. And I think in this one, I've got maybe one or two. Do I have two done in here? No, that's not done. I think it's just that one page that I got finished completely. The one I just showed you. Where is it? Well, now I can't find it. Go this way. Oh, I was just there. Can't be too far. Well, I don't know how I could lose it, but, we just did. There it is. This one. Okay, and then the other one is the same. It's just got... this one's got a few blank pages still in it, but it's got all different stages of collage. And I do have a couple done here. This one I'm going to try to turn into a painting, which I've not worked on. Don't ask me to show it to you because I'm not even near done. I mean, I just base coated it in is all I got done. So this one, and it's not varnished or anything yet. And this one, but they all start like this. This is how they start out. Like this. And then this one's done. This was my Ode to Frida. That one's done. So I've got more in this one than the other one. But they're just all different stages of glue down. And then I go back and build a world. And these are the two books that I wanted to work in this year. Same exact book. All right. Well, anyway, maybe we'll do a collage on Wednesday because I am getting a little behind on that. Not that I have a schedule. And then in between, I'll do portraits. I'll either do people or pet portraits. And so... y'all seen most of my pet portraits and stuff. I just happened to pull up Edwin's that I did for him a couple years ago. This one I did. This was Edwin's little Zuzu. And but they're all on Instagram. If you want to see all my pet and people now, most of my pet portraits are on Instagram, but my people, depending on if it's a memorial or something, a lot of my people portraits don't get put on social media. Here's that was Parker, who's Parker from Gold Rush. That's his name was Dozer, and he just passed away. Dozer did, not Parker. Dozer just passed away last, I think, a couple weeks ago. But I usually try to post all my pet portraits, but people portraits. Those Cameron. There's my Cam. Let's see. I'm trying to find some more pets. They're all on Instagram, but anyway. Do you have any other questions or anything? Oh, thank you. Yes, read from the book. Thank you, Rachel and everybody. I have it sitting right here. Read from the book. I will do that. All right, let me scroll one more second and see if I can find some more pets or people. Oh, here's what I did. This I did for my daughter Denise back in 2016. She loved Prince. So I did this Prince portrait for her. And it's on tone tan paper. I really like the ring and the hands turned out good. And the button. Yeah, so I did this one for Denise because she loved Prince. But yeah, a lot of my poor people. And then I do stuff like this. This is my peace sloth poster. You know, I do the posters. So I do a lot of giant collage posters. This is probably about a 24 by, I don't know, 30, 24 by 30 poster of my peace sloth. You know, I do those kind of things too. But a lot of those I do here. Let's just keep talking about myself for a minute. Just flipping through, guys. And of course, all my color book pages, you know, we got our color book pages. We do lots of color book pages. We do a little everything. Don't forget Barbie photography, too. We do our Barbie photography. But I was looking for another animal portrait, but I have 13,000 pictures on my cloud, on my phone, and my on my iPad. They're clouded together. There's over 13,000. Oh, there's a little one there. So it's hard to scroll through kind of quickly because we would be here a while. All right, so let's go ahead and read. Hi, Jeff. Good to see you. Thank you, Raul. All right, so we try to read out of this book every. Let me move these because the black is grabbing the light there. But I hope y'all get inspired being here, whether we do a project or just talk magazines, books, you know, share different projects we've done over the years. I hope y'all get inspired, you know, supplies, you know. Thank you, Delia. All right, so Rachel got us this book to replace the other one that we read out of for 3 or 4 years. And we've been reading out this one for a couple years. And it's 1001 Ways to Creativity. It's broke out into different sections. There's the different sections, if you can see that. And we are in the, what section? The purple section here. The Spirit of Creativity. That's what we're in right now. So I read a couple pages. I try to remember every week. Y'all have to remind me sometimes because I do forget. So again, I may or may not agree with these quotes and ideas, but you know, whatever when you get inspired or think about something from these quotes, then write it down, put it in your society idea notebook, and keep an idea of what it means to you. It doesn't have to be the exact quote. If something strikes you, you get an idea, you got to write things down, people. I'm just saying, I can't never stress that enough. If you don't write it down, that idea will be gone. And we get hundreds of ideas every day, but because we don't write them down, they just bye-bye. Bye-bye. Just saying, they just float away. All right. The world is a canvas upon which we paint with our imaginations. If you touch one thing with deep awareness, you touch everything. The creative spirit is what moves us when we see the first flower of spring. Construction happens because something useful is needed. Creation happens because something that is loved does not yet exist. If we live forever, we might well not have the urge to create, but we don't, and the urge will never go away, so make a start today. The day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Humans are part animal, part angel. Creativity is our attempt to reach for the stars. Better keep yourself clean and bright. You are the window through which you must see the world. That was George Bernard Shaw. I'll read 2 more pages. Oh, no. Are we saying something's not perfect? Oh, no. Okay. I was going to go back to the cringe page. Creativity is a hopeful message in a bottle that we cast on the seas of time. Having the vision to see far is one thing, but going to the places you see is quite another. Very few people look back on their lives and wish they had used their creativity less. All true artists, whether they know it or not, create from a place of no mind, from inner stillness. The spirit cannot soar if it is weighed down by doubt. Have faith and see where it leads you. And we'll stop there and we will put a note. We'll pick it up again next week. So I love reading little inspirational things and quotes. But I still think one of my favorites is thoughts. Thoughts are seeds. You choose what to grow. Thoughts are seeds. You choose what to grow. All right. So I will take pictures to post the Linda Berry books. Is what I'll post pictures of that in the community tab. I've got to go find those 2 books. I'll try to remember to leave them out if y'all want to see them on Wednesday, but I'll try to post those in the community tab. I'm trying to post 3 books or 2 big ones or 3 normal size ones a week. All right. Thank you, Rachel. So Janet streams at 1. Christopher comes on at 2. Aunt Beck, are you coming on at? I don't know if she's still here. Do you come on at 12? Aunt Beck usually comes on like from 12 to 1. Janet comes on from 1 to 4. Christopher comes on from 2 to 4. So some of them overlap, but y'all can jump around. Anybody else? Last minute comments or anything? Watch some replays, Amaris. Yeah. Especially, and I have playlists, guys. I have playlist tabs. I have, I don't even know what they all are right now. Picola made me make them one year. I got like 20 playlists. I have collage, mixed media, abandoned books, calligraphy. Of course, all the lives are under. I try to remember to click live. But look in my playlist for all the different topics. And then if you want to watch something, yeah. All right, guys. Well, we will see you around at different streamers. Y'all have a great day. Look for Keisha maybe on Wednesday. She said maybe on Wednesday. You're welcome, Debbie Bruce. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Ada. Anybody else coming in? All right. We will see you guys later. Y'all have a blessed day. And yeah, go make something. Go make something. Bye, guys.